in here and show you a little different technique. I made this card a few months ago actually with a friend of mine, and it's been sticking around here because I haven't found the perfect sentiment or the person to send it to. Sometimes you just have to sit on a card for a little bit to decide what it's going to become. So what I did here was I took a 5 1/4 by 3 panel, put tin foil over it, and heat embossed it. And use a folder, embossing folder as well, to get your texture there. So what you're going to need for this project is Versamark, StazOn, again a piece of 5 1/4 by 4 panel covered with tin foil taped on the back. You're going to need an embossing folder and heat embossing powders. Since this is fall, I want to try to do a fall card. So let's get started. I have already covered my panel with tin foil. So if you'll give me a minute, I'm going to run it through my embossing machine, and I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. So lift up your panel, and this is what you have. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take our StazOn and we're going to smear that all over the card. Being careful, because you are working with tin foil here, it may rip. And it doesn't have to cover the entire card, because after this we're going to heat emboss it. Okay, so there's your StazOn. You don't want to completely put that away yet, because we're going to come over it with a couple different coats. So we're going to take our Versamark and we're going to just put that all over the card. Okay. And I am going to take red or fall, so I think I want my background color to be red, but it's so red, that's why I want it for the background color, because we're going to be covering up most of that. A lot of it is just going to be peeking through. And cover it with embossing powder. Give it a good tap. Try to put this way with a minimal spillage. Brush away any excess powder. Put your top back on. Bring in your heat gun. And I'm going to tell you, be careful when you're doing this. Either use a pair of tweezers or just lay it flat on your mat, because this is tin foil and it will get hot. Careful picking up, because it will be hot. So there is our first layer. And don't worry, we're going to cover it up. So we're going to come back in with the stays on. Rub it on the card. That looks good. You don't have to completely cover the card. Back with our Versamark. You want some of that red showing, some of that black showing through. And you just, with this card, you just kind of keep layering until you're satisfied with the outcome. So, let's see. What do we want to do next? What is this? Sky blue. We don't want to use sky blue. Maybe a little silver. One moment, please. I just went and got a bigger piece of paper because it was getting too dirty. So we already put our Versamark on. We're going to throw in some silver. Pour that back in, cover it up before we get our heat gun blowing things around. And come in with a heat gun again. Looking pretty good. Not quite fallish yet, but we'll get there. I wish I had yellow and orange, but I don't. So I'll make do with what colors I have. Again, with the stays on. Back with the Versamark. And this time I'm going to come back in with, I'm going to come in with that mixed media bronzed age. This should help get that fall color that I'm looking for, hopefully. Give a good little couple little taps there, get any excess off. Clean up our mess. Put the top away. Bring our panel back in. Pretty good. Like I said, be careful, it's a little hot. You can see that red underneath, and the stays on brings out some of the black. And then I just put that aged copper on it. Let me see what, are we good enough for fall there? Should we come in with a little gold? What else do I have? I don't have much for colors. I need to pick up some more. I don't know if gold would help that out a little bit. Why not? Let's try. Pretty cool. I think I want to tone that down a little bit. A little stays on. Oops. It'd help if you take off that little cover there. And I think this panel's done. Can you see all the texture? You got the red in the background there. Excuse me. You can see some of that bronze still showing, or that copper showing through. Some gold. I think I'm going to do another panel here with you guys. Let's see what we can come up with. Let's see what we have. There it is. So we're going to start off with the stays on. Come back with a Versamark. I think I like doing the red first. Put our cap back on. Bring our panel back in. better. I like how, you know, I just kind of haphazardly pat this down so that you get your red colors through there, you get the other embossing colors through there. And again, I think I'm going to tone that down a little bit, add a little stays on. And there we have it. I'm going to stay with that. So here are our 2 panels. Now I'm going to see if I can't fancy it out with some die cut leaves and make this a Thanksgiving card. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys, during this technique. I hope you enjoyed it. Get out your embossing powders and get more colors than I do and experiment. Doesn't matter how many layers. I would keep it to 3 or 4 because if you keep going too much, it's just going to cake up. So I'd keep it to at least 3 or 4. But thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. And we'll catch you later. Have a great day. Bye.